Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, and thank you for joining. Now, in today's episode, we're going to go through our trades. We have a few options. We're very confusion right now. We don't know what to do. Okay, there's actually more options than I thought I was going to have. So we're going to go through them right now. And I've got a few thank yous to make. But before I make those thank yous, I think you should watch this video. The Scodfather rant featuring Nick Martin. He made a guest appearance on our show, and Nick Martin did, so I think you should watch this one. It's quite funny. Okay, anyway, let's get on to some thank yous first. Now, I'd like to thank my Greek friend here, Harry Kifaridis. Okay, now, Harry has said here, "Hi, Abs. Thank you for all your Supercoach help this year. It says here, here's some coffees for you to say thanks. But please, no coffees for English or Zorko. If you see them, just plain water and no lemon. Just cover down." Anyway, he's actually, this was 6 days ago. And then he gave me another one, another $8. Let's find it. He gave me another $8. He gave me more coffees. There he is again. Harry Kifalaris. It says, "Thank you one more time." So I got to purchase 4 coffees thanks to Harry. And a big thank you also goes out to Joab 9345. He says, "Buy some Panadol, Abs. Okay, you'll need it for the rest of for the next 4 weeks of the buy rounds." Okay, actually, I need a hammer to smash my head. Just calm it down. And in our last video, the Scodfather rant, we had a few thank yous here to make as well. We have one here for, "I don't really like cheese." Well, to be honest, actually, I don't like cheese either. Okay, just the pizza cheese I can stand, but the other stuff I can't eat. It's okay. Anyway, it says here, "I love how something so silly can bring such immense joy to everyone. You're seriously a gem, Abs. Never change. Hope you honestly finish first this year, legend. Just calm it down." Okay, and then we had one more. Okay, well, let me find it. Okay, it's here somewhere. Okay, going down. Here it is here. This is from Scott Flannery. Okay, and let's go down here. He says here, "Little espresso for you, Scodfather." Thank you very much, Scott Flannery. Appreciate it. We now go to our weekend's action, or our team, which we mentioned in another video previously, ranked 145, a season drop of 6. Okay, so we're trying to get into the top 100. Okay, this week is the week. Okay, we're going to do it this week. Okay, we had a big meeting with the boys. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but it was a pretty hectic meeting, and I think it's going to get done this week. Now, we didn't VC the Bond or Dacos last week, because if we did that, we'd be doing the normal things, okay? So why have a big score when we can have Dale who score 132? Okay, it's more fun, but it's to score less, okay? Just calm it down. Anyway, let's go to all the leagues. Now we go to our leagues, and Supercoach of DR, his league, we had a loss this week to the third man up, Ross. He went nuts, 21-58, had a big score. And we go further down, the Scodfather Cup 1. We also had another loss to Ryan Dematia with you. He says, yeah, now we lost to Ryan. Now, if we go further down, Scodfather Cup 2, Tim conquered the pain. Okay, we conquered the pain. And now we go to Scodfather Legends. And my boy here from SSD Supercoach, Steve. Okay, we had a 23-point nail biter at the end. We go further down to Scodfather Cup 3. We go to Saxon, okay, and the Big Bangers. We had a draw, okay. Now, how does that work out? We're ranked first, he's 19th, and we had a draw. Just coming down. Anyway, the Big Bangers, they had a big bang, and there was a big game here. So, a drawn game for the Big Bangers. Now we go to Scodfather Cup 4, and Jimmy's Doodle team, and again, it was a close one, a 10-point victory here against the Jimmy's Doodle team, okay, which we're actually struggling in this league. We're coming 5th, so we're happy with that one. Now, Scodfather Cup 5, Didax Rat Pack, that's Jack's team. He smashed us, okay? So we copped a loss. I'm not happy about this, Jack. Now, we go to Scodfather Cup 6, and this is Reese's team. All shall perish, and unfortunately for Reese, his team didn't turn up, so we had a win. Now, the toughest league in my Scodfather Cups is the Scodfather Cup 7, and up and down. This week they were down, okay? We caught them at the right time, so we had a win here. We're very happy. So we're now coming 5th in the Scodfather Cup 7. Now, Scodfather Legends, let's have a look at what happened through all the games. Damon having a massive year, 2044, defeating Tim Mitchell. Tim Mitchell had a bad one this week, okay, so copped the 1963. All these players this week decided to become spuds. They joined my crew. Anyway, we had Joe from Centre Bounce, Smoking Joe, had a victory over my boy here, Swizz, 1942, 2007. We had George Terrors play against Janaf. This was a big upset. Janaf is on top of the ladder, okay, and he knocked him off. Okay, he did me a favour, just coming down. So now me and Janaf are equal on points at the top. It was a 32-point win or 29-point win for George. Actually, Janaf scored the same as me, 20-33, 20-36. Now, we mentioned that Abs Magic had a victory over Steve. MJ had a loss, but check this out. Horses for Courses ranked the 20th. He was ranked 20th, and I said he'll bounce back. And did he bounce back? He scored a 22.51. He could have come down. Okay, he went nuts. Anyway, big win there. And now my boy here, Al Payton, against my other boy here, Dan Batten. And the two Herald Sun boys fought it out, but Dan Batten had a big one. Okay, 21-25. They're both flying this year. We had Pistol from Dr. Supercoach, lost to Supercoach of DR. Okay, a big win there. A percentage booster for him. We had Selby in a close one, lost to JP. JP had a big win there. And JP is now going up in the rankings. Okay, so good luck for him. Unfortunately for my boy here, Mini Monk had a big loss because Mini Monk he was doing so well, then had a few problems with his players, and now scored a 2,000, defeated by Bryce Mitchell, 2048. So the teams on the bottom now are coming back. And we had JD, 2049, defeat Ben. He's still on his honeymoon, Ben. Okay, so he's still romantic. Okay, just coming down. We now go to the ladder, and Scodfather Legends now ranked number 4. Okay, we were number 5 last week. We went up by 1. It went to 4, probably thanks to Horses for Courses with the big 22.51 score. Well, they're still on the bottom, but now it's a tight race between 3 of them. They're all pretty much locked up. Okay, they're very close, and even percentage-wise, all close. One win, and then they can jump up like JP did. Actually, 14th to 20th, 1 game separates them. It's a very close comp. Now let's have a look at the rankings. Janaf is ranked 288, killing it, okay? Damon ranked 1453. He's going to crack the 1K soon. So he's coming back. We've got Al Payton ranked 409, having a massive year. We got Dan Batten ranked 352. He's flying. Okay, that's unbelievable. It's killing it. Mini Monk just dropped out of the top 1K, I think. So he's just out. He'll come back. He was top 200 the other day, so he'll come back. Just had 1 bad week, and it just destroys him. But he'll come back. Supercoach of DR ranked 1-4. Okay, you can see they're all killing it. Even Pistol, okay, ranked 2-3. He had a poor start. Going nuts. You can even see, look, George ranked 1-5. They're all the same thing. Jackson Davey ranked 2-6. So everyone's close now. And even Selby. 3-2. Remember, Selby was ranked 40 or 50,000. Now, all the way up to 3-2 now. It's what the goats can do. They can come back. We now go to the Scodfather group. And at the top, we have Wango still. He's flying. And Chef's Titans. They're not letting go. Okay, so they're putting a strong fight. And so is Louisa. So the last, say, 2 or 3 weeks, these 4 here have sort of stuck their guns. Even Jesse coming back strong. Look at this. From where was he? Ranked 100th, sort of, up to 19. 1 big score. That's all it takes. Okay, so we got how many teams in the top 100 in our group? We have 17 teams in the top 100 in our group, and my boy here, Silver Top Hurley, killing it this year. And Abs Magic, how far are we away from, let's say, 92nd ranked team? 26,635. Okay, where are we? We're 60 points away from 92nd. So if we captain the right captain, we'd be in the top 100 now. Every week I make a mistake. It's like a dum-dum. Okay, I always pick the wrong ones. Anyway, let's move over to the top scores this week. And we had the King Soldo, that's Taylor's team, 22.79. What a score. Okay, we had we had some huge scores in here. P. Cripps, 3 votes. That's Flint's team, 22.63. Jesse's team, Jet Express, 22.57 and flew into the top 19. We had another Jesse. Okay, this one's injury prone, 22.45. We had Mighty Blues, 22.43. We had David, that's Team Davo 24, 22.08. We had Jay, that's a Fine Cotton Stars, 22.08. We had Jason's team, 22.07. That's Jay's Juggernauts. Okay, now we had Ollie, that's the Flag Tigers, 22.06. And the top of the top 10, we had Danny, Don't Argue, at 22.03. It was leaked documents of Abs Magic's plans this week on the 4th of John, Tuesday. Okay, and here's what happened. There was rumours circulating that Martin, with the help of Setterfield, okay, broke into Abs Road Oval headquarters and leaked these documents, and the investigation is currently underway. Okay, now these were the trade plans. Okay, we had round 13, Primo's on field, 10 trades left. It was going to be English in, if Conway not playing, Neil and a rookie, and out was going to be Crouch and 2 rookies. Okay, so that was the plan. However, things have changed. We go to the team sheets that came out. I only got one game, but the interesting one here is that Riley O'Brien has been omitted, okay, and they brought in Kieran Strawn, 123k ruckman. Okay, now, you know how excited I get when I see cheap ruckman, okay? It's like a fetish I have. Like, when I see something cheap at the rucks, I get very excited. Okay, so now, I'm bringing Kieran Strawn. I don't care. So, Kieran Strawn's going to come into my team. Now, this is what it's going to look like now. Actually, before I show you that, Kieran Strawn, in 2021, I think this is 2021, he scored an 82 and a 119. And this is not bad for a young kid. How old was he here? Well, he's born in 99. He's actually not that young. He's 28 years old. 28 years old. So he's actually an older generation type ruckman. He's 204 centimeters and 102 kilos. Okay, even though they're not supposed to show us the weight, he's a big boy. So 204 centimeters, 102 kilos. That's not bad for Kieran Strawn. So he could do okay, you know. So I'm going to bring him in. Okay, now this is what I'm going to do. Okay, so plans have all changed. So actually, let's undo this now. Okay, undo trades. Okay, now this is what's going to happen. I'm going to trade out Sweet. All right, let's trade out Sweet. All right, let's bring in from Adelaide. Kieran Strawn. All right, so Strawn comes in. All right, so let's complete this trade. All right, so we've completed the trade. All right, trade's complete. We watch Strawn play. All right, so we're going to watch him play. And let's, for argument's sake, say Strawn scored a 50. Okay, we don't like. Okay, it's not good. Okay, so then we trade out Conway. All right, so Conway goes out. Even if Conway's playing, I'm going to trade him out. Sorry, I'm still going to trade him out. Actually, no, if Conway's playing, I'm going to keep him, sorry. If he's not playing, I'm going to trade him out. Let's just say Strawn scored a 50. Well, we can keep Conway, all right? We can keep Conway, or we can bring in English. Just to upgrade our team now, all right? So let's just ignore Conway's score for now. So we could do that. That's option 1, all right? So if that happened. However, all right, let's just say Strawn scored 100, all right? Who's he playing against? He's playing against the Nank, and normally against the Nank, you can score 100, okay? So let's say Strawn scored 100. Well, then we can trade out Conway, all right? If Conway's playing, we can bring back Sweet, okay? So let's go back to Port. bring back Sweet, all right, and complete the trade. So then, because we know Sweet's not going to play unless Sweet, then he's like can't play because they've got to buy anyway. So regardless, he's not going to play. So you bring back Sweet, then Strawn's score counts. So you've already got a primo score in your for a 1-2-3K rookie. So you're laughing. So now what you can do now is you can upgrade your team. So you can trade out Crouch. Okay. Well, let's just say Strawn scored 100. Okay. We're going to trade out Crouch, average. We're going to bring in Lockie Neal. All right. So Lockie Neal comes in, and then we're going to trade out one of Martin or Oliver. Okay. And for me, it's going to be Oliver. He's going to go. And we're going to bring in, let's go by whoever we got left, okay? We're going to bring in Zorko. And that'll be my trades. So I'll just complete this. And I really like this idea. So what happens here, we've brought in, well, Strawn's not a primo, okay? I'm never going to, but if he scored 100, it's a primo quality score for us for this week. So we brought in 3 primo quality scorers and traded out Oliver, who we don't know what he's going to score. Okay, well Crouch is injured, and Conway. I mean, he may have made 25k extra for us. Okay, his break even's 25 or 30, but it doesn't matter. Okay, because at the end of the day, Lockie Neal is going to go up in price. We don't care now. It's now time for upgrades. Okay, so points matter now, and so does our team. So we can miss out on 25k. It doesn't matter. So that'll be the trades if Strawn goes massive. Okay. What if he doesn't? Okay. Let's go Plan B. Well, Plan B. Okay, we're still going to bring in Strawn. Okay, so regardless, Strawn comes into our team 100% this week. So Strawn is in, all right. Now, we then decide, do we want to keep, let's say Conway's playing, all right. Do we keep Conway? All right, so Plan B is actually, let's just say Conway is not playing this week, all right. So Conway's not playing. We trade out Conway, all right. We bring in English, okay. And then we trade out Crouch, averages, and we bring in Lockie Neal. Okay, this is Plan B. Okay, even if Strawn scores a 90, I'm not going to take it. Okay, it has to be 100 plus. Okay, because I think Tim English. Who's Tim English playing this week? Tim English is going to play the Lions. Okay, how does he go against the Lions? Let's have a look at recent history against the Lions. A 133 at 139 at Marvel, a 138 at Mars. Okay, so he goes well against Brisbane Lions. So Team English I'm going to bring in. All right, so that'll be the deal. So Strawn needs to go at 100 plus. If it goes 100, I'm still taking it anyway. I'm still happy. But if it takes an 80, it's a bonus. So this will be the trades. If Strawn goes really, well, what we could say, badly, all right? So that's Plan B. Now, let's have a look at Plan C now. Now, Plan C, okay, straight away, it's Sweet to Strawn, okay? Every plan starts like that now. But if Conway is playing, all right, and he's going to play a tough opponent, okay, because he's going to play against, he struggled against a Nank, and Nank is not he's a very similar type player to Grundy. So he may struggle big time against Grundy. So Conway against Grundy, it might not work for him. But if he does play, he's going to play against Grundy. His break even is 25, all right? Now, if he scores, let's say, season stats, all right? If he scores an 80, he makes 25k, all right? So I'm going to lose 25k. However, if he scores, he makes 25k. If I pick English, all right, now, English's break even is 94, okay? Now, if English scores 110, he makes 8k. So I really lose only 17k. So I'd rather bring in English now, with the low break even. I'm not worried about Conway anymore. I mean, at the end of the day, we're trying to win Supercoach, okay? So we can't just worry about 15, 16K anymore. So we're going to have to, regardless, lose Conway. So either way, all right, it's going to be Conway out, English in. There's no plan C, all right? There's only plan A and B. So it'll go back to Crouch out, and we're going to go back to Lockie Neal in. So there's only two plans, A and B. And I think either plan is a good plan. We'll see how it works out. Now, this is going by plan B that Strawn didn't do well, okay? What is our projection? How many primos on field? Let's optimize this, okay? We optimize. We're projected 2081, okay? That's not bad, okay? Now, we have primos on field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, we have 7 here, so that's 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And even though Powell is not a primo, he's an F6. And an F6, we've got to call him a primo now because anyone that can average 90 at F6 is a primo. So we've virtually got a full team of 18. 17 proper primos and one sort of an F6 in there. That's not too bad. Mind you, Powell has an easy matchup this week against West Coast, who don't have Kelly and don't have Reed. So their midfield is depleted. So if any time Powell's going to do well, it should be this time. So we'll see how Powell goes. So that's our team. So I'm expecting our team to have a big week. I'm going to be so upset, okay, if they don't. Now, Strawn coming into the team changes our dynamics also. Because Strawn next week, who does he play next week? Okay, this week he's going to play the Nank, all right, if he's not dropped. Next week he plays Sydney, all right, it's a tough opponent. Now, at Adelaide Oval as well. Now, with our team for the bye rounds, round 14 now, all right. Now, let's switch all these around. McGovern goes here, all right. Let's put Butters over here. All right, it looks pretty bad at the moment, around 14, but it's not as bad as it looks, okay? Sarong over here. Let's put Strawn. If Strawn plays, it's an absolute bonus because we're getting an extra player who could score high, okay? Goes here. Let's say Garcia's not playing, so this Garcia goes here, all right? Now, keep in mind, next week, we're going to trade out Martin and Oliver. They're both gone, okay? We're going to bring in next week. I'm not sure who I'm going to bring in here. It's probably going to be Richards, okay? And here it's going to be most likely Rankin, all right? So it's going to be Richards and Rankin coming in. And they're both around 15 by players, all right? I understand, okay? But that's what we're going to do. Or we can bring in... The reason I want Rankin, all right, let me show you, okay? Rankin's break-even is 52, okay? So his price is 552. If he scores 100, he goes up by 25K. So I'm better off to bring in Rankin next week. At his lowest possible price, although it was lower, but we're just picking it up now with the fact that Crouch is also out. Rankin's role improves, so I might as well pick him up cheap. Now, if I don't pick up Rankin this week, I'm going to pick up most likely Zorko, okay? So if I pick up Zorko, as if Rankin doesn't play, okay? If Rankin doesn't play, we get Zorko. However, the reason we're not going to go for Zorko next week, the break-even is 125, all right? And after that, after next week, his break-even goes to if he scores a 106, his break-even goes to 175. So Zorko becomes cheaper the following week. So we sort of want to pick him up as cheap as possible if we can. So that's the reason we're not going to pick up Zorko till around 15 at his cheapest, at 570-ish. All right, that's the plan. We'll see how that works out. So if you're saving 20 or 30K on Rankin and 20 or 30K on Zorko, that's 60K savings, okay? That's a lot for this time of the year. So that's what we're going to do. Now, going back to our round 14 buy, all right, as we were discussing. Now, so Martin and Oliver get replaced by 2 playing players. So let's just say these are the 2 playing players, all right? Even though they're not going to be in these positions. So let's just say these 2 are it. So how many are we missing? We're missing 1, 2, 3, 4 players we're missing. And that's assuming that Bytel and Garcia aren't playing. We're still only missing 4 players. So that's not too bad. With Graham now, I want to try to hold him for as long as possible. I didn't want to do this at the start, but now I have to. I'll show you why. Because in round 15, all right, we have a problem. So round 15, let's put Graham McGovern there, all right. Now Martin is not going to be playing because Martin is going to be around 15 players, so he's not going to be playing. All right, so Martin's out because Martin's going to be Ed Richards, and Ed Richards won't be playing. So let's pretend Dale is Ed Richards. Okay, so Martin goes here. So we've got two missing there already. Well, Merrick comes in. Okay, and now we've got too many. We've got Walsh as well. Okay, how did this work out? Well, actually no, because one of these was a forward. So let's just say Oliver. Okay, because we don't have Oliver anymore. All right, so Oliver's gone. But Oliver is Rankin, who's over here, who's not playing. Okay, so Oliver is Rankin, he's not playing. And we've got Gorn here. All right. So we've got two missing there. We've got the third one missing. And we've got two missing here. These two are going to become Zorko. So we're gonna be able to get Zorko in. So we're only going to be missing 1, 2, 3, 4 players. And the rookies on field are going to be Graham and Clark. There's no other rookies that we can have to have the round 15 bye. So that's why I want to keep Graham for that reason. Okay, so have to keep him. Even if he loses cash, it doesn't matter. He's probably gonna lose cash. But what's he gonna? Actually, he's playing St Kilda, so maybe he'll do well this week. But he may lose. Actually, it tells me he's going to go up in cash, but the chances are he'll lose cash. All right, so at the end of the day, we're still going to keep him. All right, that's the plan. Now, if I didn't want English, okay, and I wanted to bring in Grundy, I can't do it. Grundy, I don't have enough cash. Grundy's 575k. If I bring in Grundy, it means I don't bring in Lockie Neal. Okay, I have to bring in players I can afford. I have to bring in all from the Lions. Let's go Brisbane Lions. I can bring in Dunkley. So it's either Dunkley and Grundy, or it's English and Neal. Now, personally, I prefer English over Grundy, even though Grundy has a really easy draw coming up. If you look at Grundy's draw, okay, now, I'm not sure if he's going to play Conway this week, but if he plays Conway, he's got Conway this week, probably got Strawn the following week. He's going to have the GWS ruckman, Briggs, who's the easiest to score against. May have Freo as a tougher one. Then he's going to have Marshall, who's very easy to score against. He's got a really easy draw. Maybe this is the better option. Yeah, this could be actually the better option, okay? The draw is really easy. The problem is I don't trust Grundy, okay? SCG, Adelaide Oval, ENS, Engie Stadium, wherever that is, okay? SCG, Marvel. He plays well at the SCG, 139, 99, 158, 143. Mind you, that's against Briggs. He's going to play Briggs again, okay, in 3 weeks' time. But at the SCG, he kills it. Even against Carlton, who hard to score against, 117. When he gets to other stadiums, Marvel, 86, Optus Stadium, 102, MCG Hawthorn, 83, West Coast, 93. But although we just found out that West Coast is hard to score against. Actually, you know what? Even against Collingwood, 70, well, that was a poor game. I might actually consider Grundy. The draw's too good. All right, I can't work it out. I don't know what to do. Okay, it's either going to be Grundy, or it's either going to be English and Neal, or Grundy and Dunkley. Okay, I'm not sure which combo I want. Maybe I'll leave it up to you guys. You tell me which combo is better, English and Neal, or Grundy and Dunkley. I can't cover it down. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you for joining. And remember one thing. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. Ciao for now.
That's all, folks.